This is Wayne from the Do Brothers, and I'm here with Jake.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
And this is our first podcast. Um, and you might be wondering why Matt's not here. And well, unfortunately, Matt went missing yesterday. If anyone knows anything, if anyone sees something, just if you guys see anything, please call the missing persons hotline at 1-800-843-5678, please. If you see anything about Matt, just please call that number. But on to our first segment of the podcast. Jake, what do you got?
Well, we decided to do a Q&A. A couple of days ago. We put up a forum where you guys can ask us questions, anything you wanted to ask us about, and we got tons and tons of responses. But here, we only have time to answer a couple questions. So we picked out the best ones, and we're ready to read them off to you guys.
All right. So our first question is from a man named John Bowles. He asks, how many records have you sold worldwide? And well, looking at our charts here, what's the numbers look like, Jake?
A little over 3 million worldwide.
Not bad.
A little over 2.5 million in the United States.
Yeah. And I remember when we sold our first record, Marijuana, 1974.
And that had about 100,000 within the first year.
Yeah, dude, I made top 100 on that one. But who's our next question?
Next question is from somebody named Stacy Gronwald. They asked, when is your next tour and what will it be called?
Our next tour, I think, is in what? It's in 2016.
May 2016. May next year.
May 2016, and it'll be called the Big Beefy Tour.
The Big Beefy Tour is dedicated to our old friend, Beefy Jim. A lot of you may not know him, but to us at the Do Brothers, he was very important to us. He was like a father figure to us. He was...
More on him later. It looks like there's another question pertaining to him, so let's... okay. About the tour, a little more about the tour, though, is that we're going to be starting in Ireland. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be starting in Ireland, and then it ends in Birmingham in the UK. And we're basically just going to be traveling down. We don't know the exact route yet. We're still kind of planning it out. But
we'll post more on our website within the next couple months, and then you can buy tickets online or buy them at the door. But like I said, we'll give more information later.
www.dobrothers.weebly.com. We're working on getting a domain. Our accountant's having a little trouble getting our payments through to get our real domain. So for now, it's .weebly. We'll update you guys on that. But that's where you can get the inside scoop, the latest news on our upcoming tours and albums.
And our next question is from Mike Bahuski.
Ah, yeah, Mike Bahuski.
He asks, who is Beefy Jim and how important is he? Was he in the band at all?
Well, Beefy Jim, no, he wasn't in the band. Like Jake was saying earlier, this is the question that I had in mind. I'm glad you picked that one. Yeah, he was like a father to us. He was a guide, you know.
I mean, his death was very hard, but
it was really hard on all of us.
The time we spent with him was like...
We cherish it. But, yeah, I mean, one morning, when, it was a Sunday morning, he woke up dead. Yeah, let's see. Our next question is from a man named, give me that paper. All right, let's see. Looks like our next question's from Tom Nicholson. He says, have drugs come back up since the reunion?
Good question, Tom.
Yeah, as you guys know, we've had a history with drugs in the past. Marijuana, especially.
Yeah, marijuana tablets, really very addicting.
Jason back in 75, ODing. It's been hard, but we're mostly clean now. We sometimes we'll pass a beer around. Sit in a circle, we'll just pass a beer.
We also do smoke cigars when friends are in town,
Yeah, just when friends are in town, though.
but for the most part, we've been pretty clean. No hardcore drugs anymore. It's not back like it was, late 70s up to the mid 80s, where, at our parties, it's hard to think about it, but we're proud of how far we've gotten. Um, Staying drug free. We're a
Yeah.
lot healthier now. We may be getting older, but we're in good health because of it.
Hmm.
And we hope to stay like that in the future, even though Matt was the most recent to be, addicted to drugs, but he's been clean since about 2006, 2007, a
Yeah,
couple years before we reunited,
a
and
couple relapses here and there, but he's been doing good.
been doing fine, yeah.
All right. Let's see. Our last question we're going to do today, before we get on to the announcements, is from a man named Pat Tolan. And he asks, Tony Iommi said in a recent interview, you guys will be shooting a documentary about the Dew Brothers. Is this true, and when can we expect to find out a release date?
It is true. Next year,
Yeah,
sometime
late
next.
next year is probably when we're going to be able to release it. We're going to start shooting here soon, and throughout the next year, and hopefully at least by December next year, 2016.
Throughout the year, maybe possibly even, sometime this December, we'll send some, some more information on that, maybe some video clips, a little bit of stuff like that.
Sneak peek, yeah.
Keep you guys updated with that, and then we'll also give a special discount to, longtime fans.
Hmm.
But we don't want to give away too much about that now. It's kind of not necessarily a surprise since you know about it, but, I think you
Yeah.
guys are really going to like it. We're going to like it. Putting quite a big budget into it, but it'll totally be worth it.
Yep.
We're not doing it for money. We're doing it for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, so that wraps it up for the questions. Let's see, what do we have in terms of announcements, Jake? What should we start off with?
Possibly our upcoming tour, which is very important, since that's
Yeah, we had
coming
a
up
question
soon.
about that earlier too. We're going to be featuring a couple specific albums that we're going to be playing all the time, along with other stuff and maybe some new stuff too. Those two albums, I think one of them is going to be Tablet, was what we were thinking.
Yeah, Tablet, and also
Extendo, the single from Extendo, we're going to be playing.
yeah,
live.
Car Show.
Show.
But one important thing is that we've already released today, since we started recording this podcast.
Oh yeah, we the midnight release, the first track, kind of a sneak peek at the new album. First track, Beefy Jim, the tribute song about Beefy Jim.
Yeah, it's on our website. You can go check it out when you're done listening to the podcast, or you can pause the podcast, go listen to it right now. We worked really hard on it.
It's featuring actually a girl from another band I'm in called Chief Red Eye and the Funk TP. Chief Red Eye is featured on this song and possibly on a couple others in the upcoming album.
So we'll be doing, onto that, we'll be kind of be doing some more guest
This is
performances by other people, but we'll still be sticking to the main
the Dew Brothers.
Dew Brothers, yes, just the original three. Okay, Wayne, I have to ask, what is that you're tooting on?
Tootin'? Yeah, I've actually got off the smokes recently,
Oh, really?
So yeah, I stopped smoking cigars when friends are around, and now I just vape all the time because it tastes pretty good.
Tastes good, but I mean, I don't know a whole lot about them. I do know that they're probably a lot healthier than smoking occasional cigars. It'll definitely keep you off that stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I get nice, beautiful clouds to look at, and nice flavors.
Yeah, I'm proud of you for that, Wayne. I'm really proud of you for that.
Thanks, man. Just trying to stay off the smokes, bro. Want to get a
Well,
protein shake
I
later?
mean, yeah, but we've been off the drugs this whole time, and now that you're trying to quit smokes for good, that's even better news.
Mm-hmm.
I think what you're
So
doing is
good
great.
in good health. Do Brothers is in. We are in good health. And let's see. Let's talk a little bit about the podcast. How are we going to start doing this? We probably won't have a set date. We'll try to release once every week or so, maybe every week or two.
At least every other week,
Yeah.
especially when we have like more. If we'll upload it more if we have more important news and stuff for you guys. I mean,
Mhm.
you'll still be able to read news, in our news section on our new website. But this will be
And
more
this
a
is the first one, so it's a little choppy, and we're not really used to it yet. But
yeah. We're still trying to get used to we've been around for quite a while, and the internet and computers haven't been around as long as we have. So we're still trying to get used to it. So far, I've got so far, but having some people help us figure this out, and hopefully we'll get better at it. And
yep,
this is more,
and
like I said,
it'll have a better flow.
like you can still read our news on our website, but here it's a lot more interactive.
Yeah, this is where we like to connect with you, the listeners.
So, like I said, about every week, every other week. Like I said, more frequent if we have more important news. News will be updated a little more frequently on the news section, but Q&A stuff will be here only. It won't be on the news. It'll be in our podcasts.
Mm-hmm. So that's the only place you can catch that. So yeah, that's basically wraps up how we're doing the podcasts. Let's see, the website we kind of covered. We gave you the link to the website.
We're still trying to figure some stuff out. We're still working on our store right now.
It's still a work in progress, and but it's coming along great, and it's up and running.
So far, so good. We'll be adding more store items once we, figure the stuff out a bit more. And then we're gonna get our domain.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big important part, so we can have, a dedicated domain. People can just easily go to it.
Also, our Facebook, we'll link that. You can like us there, and we'll also be posting the same news there, so you can go either Facebook or the website.
So news will be on our website and our Facebook page. Just brief news on our or on our Facebook, but the full news will be on our website, which you can read on the homepage right there.
And let's see. Halloween album, we touched on that. Hopefully you guys have seen the album cover. We like to release the photos of the album cover.
If those are on our website currently, if you read the news, you've already seen it. You've also listened to the new song we've uploaded, the midnight release of our new song. The full album, we're still working on some parts, but it will be uploaded on our website by October 30th, so the day before Halloween. So, on Halloween, you can get ready for the Halloween spirit and everything, trick-or-treating, whatever you're going to do, by listening to our album.
Download the songs right off our website, and, you can burn them to a CD. They're free. You can make a donation toward them.
But an important note is, with every song...
they are free, so you can just download them for free. Just burn them to a CD and have yourself a Halloween party. Every
song and album we will release will always be available for free on our website. You'll never have to pay for it. It'll be high quality. You don't have to pay for it ever. You can download it, put it on your MP3 player, put it on a CD. You don't have to buy our music, but if you want to show your support, on our website we do have a store page where you can buy some of our merchandise, so you can buy the actual CDs.
Posters,
posters, a couple other things we're still working on. But you don't ever have to buy our music. That's one important thing for you to know.
Mm-hmm. Do Brothers is for everybody at all times, and we don't expect you to have to pay to listen to good quality music.
No, because we're not for profit. We're for you, and that's what we've always been about.
Yep, and so that pretty much covers just about everything. Let's see, we're working on, hopefully tonight we'll be working more on the website, more on some Do Brothers ideas, maybe a song or two. And yeah, hopefully we'll hear back something about Matt.
Yes, as
We'd like to have him return to us by the end of the week.
as Wayne stated, there is a number
He's
you can
late on
call.
his rent. I mean, mostly. You know, I can't cover for him this week, so seriously, if you guys see Matt or hear anything, please call, again, the Missing Persons Hotline, 1-800-843-5678.
Yeah, so we'd really like to have him back. We want to have him on the next podcast, and we're really
he's
worried about
late.
him.
He's seriously late on his rent. Please. I
Yeah.
mean, I love him, but we're going to be out on the street. And we want to be able to do this podcast, so please return, Matt. More on him. We'll update you guys.
Yeah, if we find him or if you guys have any information, please either email us or call that number that Wayne gave you guys. And really, I believe that concludes everything we have for our podcast this week, October 10th, 2015. So,
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, like I said, next time hopefully it'll be a lot smoother. We'll be a little more used to it, and we'll have a good time.
thanks guys for listening. We appreciate it. Tune in next week.
This concludes our podcast.